welcome to Real Kiwi Fishing Bay's fishing report. Now we're coming into the middle of August, everything's slowing down, cooling down, water's cold. There's no need to put away your rods and reels if you're after a bit of a feed of fish off the bays. Obviously it gets a little bit harder this time of year, but what you need to look at is, you know, where to fish, how to fish. So what I like to do in this time of year, mid-August, is fish in those shallows or find a bit of foul around that sort of 10 metres, get a big burley going. But cut down on the size of your baits. What I find this time of year, small baits work really well. The fish are really tentative on the bite, so they'll come in and just grab a little cube of pilchard, little cube of squid easily. And what you want to do is, you know, if you want to taste some snapper, come into the shallows, pump a big burley into the kelp, you know, find a bit of foul around the 10 metres, come right into the 4 metres. But what you want to do is you're targeting the kelpies this time of year. All the school snappers sort of moved out. The odd day through the winter, you'll get some real nice fish coming through. Around the 10 metre mark, drop a burley on the mud, you'll get some Gurnard, and some nice snapper will come through as well. It's not all the time, but you will come across those odd days where the fishing's just insane for this time of year. So hopefully that'll help you get into a few fish if you're wanting to fish along the bays here in your small tin and your kayak. Still plenty of fish about. You just got to coax them in with a big burley and you know, sit at your spot. Try not to move too much. Get that burley real thick and flowing, and you'll get the Gurnard coming in, and they'll just sit there on the burley. Drop the burley to the ground. Don't let it floating up off the back of your boat. Get it down on the ground, and that'll just, you know, keep them right there at your spot. Burley will just be, you know, flowing around your boat and the fish will, you know. And on the surf casting side of things, you know, the bays are still holding some fish in the shallows there for surf casting. Obviously there's squid around this time of year, so, you know, get out there squidding. But this week looks really good for surf casting along the bays here on the dead low tide. I quite like surf casting low tides. It actually gets you out past the reef area. There's still little bits of foul plotted out there that you can cast to. So this week's looking really good. I think dead lows roughly around that 6 o'clock mark, right on dark, so really good tides, good time for a bit of a surf cast off the bays. And I've been catching a few along the bays here, pretty quiet, but, you know, once again, get a few of those pellets, not the burley but the pellets, or get a burley, put it in a bucket, mash it up and scoop it up and throw it out in front of you, and that'll get the snapper coming in as well. But really good time for a bit of a surf cast along the bays. So got nothing to do, get your surf caster out, get down the bays and get a line wet. That's what I'll be doing. And if the fishing's really hard, you can just head off back home, get onto my YouTube channel, Real Kiwi Fishing, and have a look at some of my movies, and that might sort of get you all revved up and ready to go again. Tight lines.